Shall we? So I have no recollection of what I was doing. Let's find out. I guess we're going to Feros, because they always do Novaria last.
If anyone has to take over for Captain Anderson, I'm glad it's you. I'm not sure about having non-humans on our ship, though.
We're all on the same team here,
Haven't
Presley.
we discussed this before?
With
You
all due
racist.
respect, ma'am, that's what they said about Nihilus. Look how that turned out.
I'm in charge here, Presley. I decide if we have non-humans on this vessel.
Yes, ma'am. Understood, ma'am.
Yeah, I don't want to talk to you about that ever
Carry on,
again.
Presley.
Yes, ma'am.
It's been a while since I checked in with my crew. Let's have some words. See how everyone's feeling.
I prefer gold to silver, you know, for my medal. I figured you'd recommend me for one since I, pulled your boots out of the fire.
If we present you with a medal, you'll end up sitting on stage listening to politicians make speeches for a couple of hours.
That's a good point. They'd probably make me shave, too. I spent the last 7 weeks working on this baby. No medal's worth that. So, Commander, why don't you tell me why you're really here?
How's the Normandy performing? Is she everything they said she'd be?
She's the best ship in the fleet. If you've got a pilot who knows how to handle her. Balance isn't what
Do
you
I?
expect. Takes a while to get used to that oversized drive core we got stuffed in the back, and her power can sneak up on you if you're not careful. The Normandy's probably too much ship for your average Alliance pilot, Commander. Lucky for you, I'm anything but average.
I like to know my crew. Mind if I ask you a few questions?
I can see where this is going. You did a background check on me, didn't you? Well, I'll tell you the same thing I told the captain. You want me as your pilot. I'm not good. I'm not even great. I am the best damn helmsman in the Alliance fleet. Top of my class in flight school, I earned that. All those commendations in my file, I earned every single one. Those weren't given to me as charity for my disease.
I'm sorry, Joker. I didn't even know you were sick.
You mean you didn't know? Oh, crap. Okay, I've got Vrolik syndrome, brittle bone disease. The bones in my legs never develop properly. They're basically hollow, too much force and they'll shatter. Even with crutches and my leg braces, it's hard to get around. One wrong step and crack! It's very dramatic, but I've learned to manage my condition, Commander. Put the Normandy in my hands and I'll make her dance for you. Just don't ask me to get up and dance unless, you know, you like the sound of snapping shin bones.
Why does everyone call you Joker?
It's a lot shorter than saying Alliance Flight Lieutenant Jeff Moreau. Plus, I love to make little children laugh.
I'll bet you do.
I was just thinking how much you remind me of Santa Claus.
Look, I didn't pick the name. One of the instructors in flight school used to bug me about never smiling. She started calling me Joker, and it stuck.
Why didn't you ever smile?
Hey, I
You
worked
should
my
smile
ass off
more,
in flight
Joker.
school, Commander. The world's not gonna hand you anything
You're
if
so
you go
pretty
around
when you
grinning
smile.
like an idiot. By the end of the year, I was the best pilot in the academy. Even better than the instructors, and everybody knew it. They'd all got their asses kicked by the sickly kid with the creaky little legs. One guess who was smiling at graduation?
How'd you end up joining the Alliance?
Look, if you're looking for an inspirational tale of the crippled kid overcoming impossible odds, you're gonna be disappointed. My mother was a civilian contractor working for the Alliance. I basically grew up on the Arcturus station back when they were building up the fleets. Spend all that time around Alliance ships, there's a good chance you'll end up going to the Academy.
I have to go.
Alright, see ya.
You sound so chipper, Joker. Now, where does Garrus hang out? those came from, but 3 guns. Not gonna complain.
Yes, Commander? Is there something you need?
How did you end up serving on an Alliance ship?
I enlisted right out of med school. Earth always seemed boring to me. Too safe, too secure. I figured the colonies were teeming with exotic adventure. I wanted to travel the stars, tending the wounds of tough soldiers with piercing eyes and sensitive souls. Turns out military life isn't quite as romantic as I'd imagined. But humanity needs the Alliance if we want to keep expanding through the Traverse, and the Alliance always needs good doctors. So I stayed on to do my part.
Ever think you made the wrong choice?
Sometimes I think about opening a private practice back on Earth. Or maybe taking a position at one of the new med centers out in the colonies. But there's something special about working on soldiers. If I left the Alliance now, I'd feel like I was abandoning them.
I should go.
Goodbye, Commander.
Commander, are you coming to check up on me?
You look much better. How are you feeling?
Dr. Chakwas assures me I am going to be fine. I was impressed with her knowledge of Asari physiology.
You're in good hands. Dr. Chakwas knows what she's doing.
I
know
never
that
properly
because I just
thanked you
talked
for
to her.
saving me from the Geth, Commander. If you hadn't shown up,
I'm just glad we got there in time.
so am I. I know you took a chance bringing me aboard this ship. I have seen the way your crew looks at me. They do not trust me. But I am not like Benezia. I will do whatever I can to help you stop Saren. I promise.
Don't worry, Liara. I trust you. I know you won't let me down.
It means a lot to hear you say that, Commander. Thank you.
Do you know why Benezia joined up with Saren?
I don't understand it. She was always outspoken about the need for the Asari to become more involved in shaping galactic events. Maybe she thought allying herself with Saren would somehow be for the greater good in the long run. At least I hope so.
This hurts you, doesn't it?
None of this makes any sense to me. I have not spoken to Benezia in many years, but I know her, and this was not like her. Something changed.
I'd like to know more about the Asari.
We were the first species to discover the Citadel. We were instrumental in forming the Council, and we always strive to be the voice of peaceful cooperation in galactic disputes. My people believe we are all part of a single galactic community. Each species contributes something to the greater whole. Although we seek to understand other species, it seems few of them seek to understand us. The galaxy is filled with rumors and misinformation about my people.
Like what?
Most of the inaccuracies are centered around our mating rituals. My species
boy.
is monogendered. Male and female have no real meaning for us. We still require a partner to reproduce. This second parent, however, may be of any species and any gender.
I don't understand. Your species can mate with anyone?
Mating is not quite the proper term, not as you understand it. Physical contact may or may not be involved, but it is not an essential element of the union. The true connection is mental. Our physiology allows us to meld with other beings. We can touch the very depths of their minds. We explore the genetic memory of their species. We share the most basic elements of their individual and racial identities. We then pass these traits on to our daughters. It is how we learn to grow as a species and how we develop a greater understanding of other races.
What happens to your partner after the union?
Every relationship is different. Some unions are a single encounter with both parents parting ways afterwards. Others can be more long-term. Sometimes an Asari and her partner will stay together for many decades.
Do you know who Matriarch Benezia chose as her partner?
She rarely spoke of her partner. Though I know my father, if you want to use that term, was another Asari.
Benezia never told you her partner's name?
Union with our own kind is no longer common, not for the purposes of reproduction. Most Asari believe it weakens our species. Asari daughters inherit racial traits from the father species. If both parents are Asari, then nothing has been gained, or so conventional wisdom would hold. I am what is sometimes called a pureblood, though no Asari would ever be cruel enough to say the word to my face. It is a great insult among my people. It is possible Benezia's partner was embarrassed by
Would
her
that it were
achievement.
so in our
She may
world.
have been too ashamed to publicly acknowledge me as her offspring.
Maybe she wanted to meet you but couldn't. Something could have happened to her. Maybe she passed away.
You might be right. I hope you are. But I have no way to know for sure. Benezia never spoke of her partner. Whatever happened, it caused her too much pain to dwell on it. She raised me by herself, though that is not uncommon. Many Asari raise their children alone, particularly if the father species is short-lived. Often the partner will pass on long before the child reaches maturity.
You Asari live for 1,000 years. What happens when your partner dies?
Few sapient species live as long as my kind. We have learned to take a philosophical approach to our unions. We do not focus on the inevitable loss of our partners. Instead, we enjoy the time we spend with them. And even after they're gone, a part of them lives on in us. The union is a connection that transcends both time and space.
I should go.
Goodbye, Commander.
Where the fuck is Garrus? There we go. Hanging out with the Mako.
Commander, nice work out there. I knew working with the Spectre would be better than life at CSEC.
Have you worked with the Spectre before?
Well, no, but I know what they're like. Spectres make their own rules. You're free to handle things your way. At CSEC, you're buried by rules. The damn bureaucrats are always on your back.
For the most part, the rules are there for a reason.
Maybe. But sometimes it feels like the rules are only there to stop me from doing my work. If I'm trying to take down a suspect, it shouldn't matter how I do it, as long as I do it.
But CSEC wants it done their way. Protocol and procedure come first. That's why I left.
So you just quit because you didn't like the way they do things?
There's more to it than that. It didn't start out bad, but as I rose in ranks, I got saddled with more and more red tape. CSEC's handling of Saren was typical. I just couldn't take it anymore. I hate leaving.
I hope you made the right choice. I'd hate for you to regret it later.
Well, that's sort of why I teamed up with you. It's a chance for me to get off the Citadel, see how things are done outside CSEC. Either way, I plan to make the most of this.
And without CSEC headquarters looking over my shoulder, well, maybe I can get the job done my way for a change.
If getting the job done means endangering innocent people, then no. We get the job done right, not fast. Got it?
I wasn't trying to... I understand, Commander.
Goddamn right. This is my ship. We do things my way.
Shepard, what can I do for you?
What's your story, Rex?
There's no story. Go ask the Quarian if you want stories.
You Krogans live for centuries. Don't tell me you haven't had a few interesting adventures.
Well, there was this one time the Turians almost wiped out our entire race. That was fun.
I heard about that. You know, they almost did the same to us.
It's not the same.
It seems pretty much the same to me.
So your people were infected with a genetic mutation? An infection that makes only a few in 1,000 children survive birth? And I suppose it's destroying your entire species?
I suppose it isn't all the same.
When you put it that way.
I don't expect
right.
you to understand, but don't compare humanity's fate with the Krogan.
Sorry, Rex. I wasn't trying to get you upset.
Your ignorance doesn't upset me, Shepard. As for the Krogan, I gave up on them long ago. The genophage infected us, but it's not what's killing us.
Are your people really dying?
We're sure not getting any stronger. We're too spread out. None of us are interested in staying in our own system.
Lots of species have left their homes and prospered.
But they go to colonize new worlds. We're not settlers. We're warriors. We want to fight. So we leave. Hire ourselves out. And most of us never go back.
What can you tell me about the genophage?
Ask the Solarians if you want details. They made it. All I know, it makes breeding nearly impossible. Thousands die in stillbirth, and most never get that far. Every Krogan is infected. Every one. And no one's rushing to find a cure.
Why don't the Krogan try to find a cure?
When was the last time you saw a Krogan scientist? You ask a Krogan, would he rather find a cure for the genophage or fight for credits? He'll choose fighting every time. It's just who we are, Shepard. I can't change that. Nobody can.
We'll see
So
about
long,
that.
Rex.
Shepard.
Yeah, I don't care. We'll get to that. Liara's down here. Not Liara. Tally.
Hey, Commander, you know that Quarian, Tally? She's been spending all her time down here asking me about our engines.
I'll tell her to leave you alone.
No, I won't. That's not what I wanted.
She's amazing. I wish my guys were half as smart as she is. Give her a month on board and she'll know more about our engines than I do. She's got a real knack for technology, that one. I can see why you wanted her to come along.
I figured she'd be a real asset to the team.
You got an eye for Tally, Commander. But I'm guessing that's not why you came down here.
No.
Carry on,
I
Adams.
just thought you might be interesting, and I was mistaken.
Your ship's amazing, Shepard. I've never seen a drive core like this before. I can't believe you were able to fit it into a ship this small. I'm starting to understand why you humans have been so successful. I had no idea Alliance vessels were so advanced.
The Normandy's a prototype, cutting-edge technology.
A month ago, I was patching a makeshift fuel line into a converted tug ship in the flotilla. Now, I'm sitting on board one of the most advanced vessels in Citadel space. I have to thank you again for bringing me along. Traveling on a vessel like this is a dream come true for me.
I had no idea you found ship technology so interesting.
It comes with being a Quarian. The migrant fleet is the key to the survival of my people. Ships are our most valuable resource. But we don't have anything like this. We make do with cast-offs and second-hand equipment. We just try to keep them running for as long as we can. Some of the fleet's larger vessels date all the way back to our original flight from the Geth.
I can't believe your fleet's still using ships that are 3 centuries old.
They're constantly being repaired, modified, and refitted. They aren't pretty, but they work. Mostly. We've tried to make ourselves as independent
Works
as
mostly
possible on the
is not a
flotilla.
descriptor
Grow
I
our
want
own
for a
food,
spaceship.
mine, and process our own fuel.
Not
But
a lot
some
of margin
things
for
we just
error
can't make on our own.
in space.
A patch to maintain the hull integrity requires raw materials we just don't have. That's why our pilgrimages are so important.
Tell me about your people.
Our lives aren't easy. Resources are scarce, and we are constantly on the move. Everything we do must in some way contribute to the continuation of the migrant fleet. There are 17 million Quarians in the flotilla, and each of us relies on the others for survival. The bonds among my people are strong. Unfortunately, we have had to surrender many of the freedoms and civil liberties other species take for granted.
What kind of freedoms?
Well, it's illegal for parents to have more than one child. If our population grows too much, it would strain our resources to their breaking point. Of course, we also can't allow our numbers to become too few. If our population is in decline, the rule against single births is temporarily repealed. In extreme cases of population decline, incentives are even offered to encourage multiple births, though the Conclave hasn't had to take such measures in nearly a century.
That's your government.
The Conclave is our civilian branch of government. Each ship can elect a representative to serve on the Conclave and make decisions that affect the fleet as a whole. On matters that affect an individual ship, however, the captain has the final say. It's a tradition that dates back to the early days, when the fleet was governed by martial law. Fortunately, most captains nowadays are smart enough to have an elected council from their crew to give them advice and guidance.
So the ultimate power rests with elected officials?
In practice, the Conclave and the respective council for each ship tend to set the rules that govern our daily lives. But in theory, we are still under military jurisdiction. The 5 top-ranking military officials in the fleet serve on the Admiralty Board. These 5 have the power to overrule any decision by the Conclave in case of emergency. To do so requires unanimous agreement among the Admiralty, and they can only do this once. After that, the entire board must resign their posts. It's a safeguard that served us well. In nearly 3 centuries, the Admiralty Board has only overruled the Conclave 4 times.
I want to know more about the Geth.
I doubt I can tell you anything you don't already know. It's been almost 3 centuries since they drove my people into exile. All I know is the story of their origins. What they were when we created them, and how they turned on us.
Interesting.
And they have a
The
plan.
Geth were originally created to serve as an automated manual labor force. Initially, their intelligence was as limited as any VI. Over time, we made small modifications to their programming to allow them to perform more varied and complex tasks, bringing them closer and closer to true AI status.
How come the council didn't step in and stop you?
This wasn't true AI research. We may have been skirting the bounds of the law, but we never did anything that was actually illegal. The changes were so insignificant, so gradual, that we were able to control them. Or so we thought. But one thing we underestimated was the power of the neural network. A million Geth thinking simultaneously created an inherently unstable matrix.
So the Geth share brainpower?
Many of the Geth's logic systems were designed to work in concert with other nearby Geth. Basically, the more of them you have in the group, the smarter they are.
So there's some sort of group consciousness?
No, nothing like that. They cannot share sensory data or information. Their programming cannot handle that much simultaneous input. Each Geth maintains an individual awareness and identity. The neural network only operates on a process-based level. It's basically the synthetic equivalent of a subconscious. But when they're in close proximity, they can coordinate low-level functional processes, freeing up more capacity for original or independent thought.
That doesn't make any sense.
I'm probably oversimplifying. The Geth are incredibly advanced and complex creations. All you need
Brag
to know
about
is
it.
that they get smarter when they gather in large numbers. As we built more and more Geth, their effective intelligence became more sophisticated, more abstract. One day, a Geth began to ask its Quarian overseer questions about the nature of its existence. Am I alive? Why am I here? What is my purpose? As you can imagine, this caused a near panic among my people.
I don't see what's so bad about those questions.
The Geth were created to engage in mundane, repetitive, or dangerous manual labor. That's fine for machines, but it won't satisfy a sentient being for long. The Geth were showing signs of rudimentary self-awareness and independent thought. If the Geth were intelligent, then we were essentially using them as slaves. It was inevitable the newly sentient Geth would rebel against their situation. We knew they would rise up against us, so we acted first. A general order went out across all Quarian-controlled systems to permanently deactivate all Geth. The Geth responded to this order violently.
Hey, you can't blame them for fighting for their survival.
We had no other choice. The Geth were already on the verge of revolution. By acting quickly, we had a chance to end the war before it began.
Or
the hope was that most of the Geth would still be little more than machines, incapable of organized resistance. But they had progressed much further than anyone anticipated. The war was long and bloody. Millions upon millions of Quarians died at their hands. In the end, we were forced to flee our own homeworld. We feared the Geth would pursue us, but they never came beyond the Veil. Now we drift through space, exile searching for a way to reclaim what was once ours.
I want to know more about the pilgrimage.
When my people reach maturity, we leave our birth ships and seek acceptance with a new crew. It's necessary to maintain genetic diversity among the fleet. But no ship wants to accept someone who will be a burden on them. So, to prove our worth, we embark on a pilgrimage. We set out alone, leaving the flotilla and our families behind us. We only return once we have found something of value we can bring back to the fleet. This is presented as a gift to the captain of the respective ship we wish to join. If the gift is accepted, we are welcomed into the crew.
Can a captain choose to reject the gift?
That doesn't happen
asking
often.
for a friend.
Most captains are eager to increase the size of their crew. It increases their own standing in our society. Even when a gift is not particularly valuable, the captain usually accepts it out of a sense of tradition. However, there is a stigma to presenting a substandard gift. It's not the best way to make a good impression on a new community. Most pilgrims don't return until they find something worthwhile.
I want to talk about something else.
Like what?
Like,
I should go.
I finished my coffee, so it's
See you
time to
later.
go to Feros. Engage.
Message coming in. Patching it through.
Commander Shepard, my name is Nasana Dantius. I have a job for you. I can't say any more in an unsecured communication. If you're interested in hearing my offer, meet me on the Citadel so we can talk in person. I'll be waiting in the Diplomat's Lounge on the Presidium.
Could you maybe tell me who the fuck you are? I'm just gonna Google this real quick before I go to the Citadel. Alright, what's something I need to do now? To Feros. planet seems like a bummer. Yeah, it's not super balanced, but fuck it. These are my favorite
Equalizing
two people.
interior pressure with exterior atmosphere. Logged. The commanding officer is ashore. Exo Presley has the deck.
Oh god. I should probably gear up. Like that I have all this garbage armor I can't use for anything. Couldn't remember the quick save button. Okay. How do I put away my guns? This is a thing that I think I should know. Q.
We saw your ship. Dan wants to speak with you immediately.
Who's Fidan?
He's our leader. He needs your help to prepare for the Geth. They're making another push. Please, up the stairs past the freighter. Take cover!
Engaging target.
Rip.
Shields disabled.
Overkill. This is the first time I've ever actually leveled Overkill substantially. I usually play pistols and snipers. It's kind of handy.
Head to the tunnels. Make sure they're
Those Geth are bloody dangerous.
Glad to see some soldiers.
Die of thirst, the Geth will surely kill us all. How is a woman supposed to think with guns going off all around?
I fear the Geth will kill us all.
The Geth are mounting another attack.
Good, another pointless side quest.
The Geth just keep coming.
Oh, Commander. I'm glad they finally sent somebody to help us.
You're a bit late, aren't you?
Arcelia. Sorry, Commander. Everyone's on edge since...
Watch out! We've got Geth in the tower!
Protect the heart of the colony!
Did you say protect the hearth? Come on, folks. Come on out. What are you shooting at?
I don't want to die. Please,
Oh.
don't let me die.
You're just a dude. We good?
All clear.
No. There's always more.
Commander, I believe we're going the wrong way. The tower is behind us.
Fuck off. I saw red dots on the radar, man. Fine, we'll go talk to what's-his-face. Oh, wait, here we go. Oh god. Mistakes were made. In my defense, there weren't that many dots on the radar when I YOLO'd in. But I probably should have known better.
Protect the heart of the colony!
Yeah.
I don't want to die. Please, don't let me die.
Okay. Whoops.
All clear.
Alright, this time I will take cover. As boring as that is. doing here?
Lost shields. Shields disabled.
We should update Vidan on the situation before we move on to wherever the Geth are bunkered. He's the closest thing left to proper channels.
I thought you were all about, like, not doing that anymore. You were not all about that bureaucratic life. Hey, armor. Can I actually wear it? Probably not, because I never took that skill. Oh no, I can. Doesn't look as good, but you know, gotta do what you gotta do. I'm doing my Ashley Williams cosplay. Oh, I leveled up. Two points. It gives me like a 66% uptime on Master Overkill. You guys do whatever, I don't fucking care. Don't care. Don't care. Okay. Wrong way. Back and to the left. Back and to the left. Back and to the left.
The tower's secure. Thanks to you, Commander.
I'm just glad your colony's safe.
I appreciate your concern and your efforts against the Geth.
They may have been slowed, but they'll be back. They always come back.
Help me find what the Geth are after, and you'll all get out of here alive.
We don't know what they're after. They came, they attacked us, that's all we know. Their main base is at the ExoGeni headquarters. A good place to start looking if you want answers.
What's ExoGeni?
It's the company most of us work for before the attacks. They fund this colony. The Skyway leads directly to ExoGeni headquarters. You can't miss it.
Of course, there's an army of Geth between here and there.
Good.
I didn't expect this would be easy.
Then maybe I can get this colony operational again.
What can you tell me about the defenses the Geth have set up?
I don't have any details.
I don't actually
They landed
care.
at least one
I'm just
Geth ship
gonna
at ExoGen.
skip all these.
I'm not sure where we stand on those matters.
Is there anything I
Marka
can do?
Doyle has been assigned to that particular area.
Do you have an...
It's not a critical threat right now.
You mentioned
Davin
something...
Reynolds is tasked. May O'Connell is working on our power problems.
Let's talk about
Of course,
Zeus.
Commander.
Tell me about your...
But, despite everything, when the first wave obliterated our defenses, we fell back. The Geth, there's a chance for growth here that's simply not available on other worlds.
Tell me about your...
But, despite everything, there's something tranquil about
I'll
this.
talk to you
Good
when
luck,
I learn.
Commander.
Okay. That sounded like there are people I'm supposed to talk to about side quests. So let's do it.
You're the one who repelled that last wave. They'll be back. And if the Geth don't kill us, we'll die of hunger soon enough.
Are you doing anything to remedy the situation?
I need to boost rations with Varen meat, but it's too dangerous. The Alpha Varen, he's huge and he's mad. Rabid, maybe. Totally uncontrollable. I can't do anything until he's dead.
I have a ship. I could bring in supplies from off-world.
I'd rather you concentrated on the Geth. Food won't help us if they breach our defenses.
Tell me about
The colony
Zeus.
is growing.
Why should I speak
I don't
with
want to
Friday?
talk about that right now. Speak with Hunt on the big Alpha variant.
I have to go.
So long, Commander.
Nice work with those Geth. Glad you showed up. I still need the power cells for this generator, though. Would it help if I brought in some power cells from the Normandy? We can certainly spare a few. Your top-of-the-line ship doesn't use the same parts as the old generator we've got. The cells just aren't compatible. If I find anything while I'm looking around, I'll send it your way. Thank you, Commander. I appreciate it.
I'm sorry, but I can't stop to talk. I have to deal with the water shortage.
Is there anything I can do?
The utilities building was one of the first to fall under Geth control. Find the mains and turn them back on. Until then, this colony is dry.
I'm just gonna stop asking people if I
I
can
have to
fly
go.
things in, because
I wish you luck.
apparently that's just not their jam.
Not the best shot, but I'll do what I can.
Now, where the fuck do I go? Talk to Fidan again?
Commander, I was told to make my supplies available to you if you wish.
Let me see what you have.
Of course.
These have
I
better
may be able to
looking
provide
armor.
a few interesting items.
Oh, look, I have no money again. I can't afford shit. And sell crap though. Please clean out the trash. Good. We're done here. That way the Geth definitely come fight me here.
You're the commander of the ship that just landed.
What do you know about the colony?
We just arrived a short time ago. It seemed like any other colony.
What do you mean?
It's hard to explain. It's kind of like...
Are you the captain of this freighter?
Not originally. I wish...
What's wrong with the ship?
There's too... Then again, if there were no Geth, I might just stay
What do you
on.
do here?
I'm just watching over the ship. If nothing else, she's good for hiding in one of those... Good luck. This work must be completed.
They'll try to rebuild the command post soon enough.
You'll have to forgive my wife. Calantha's not in her right mind. She just needs to relax and accept what's happened.
What happened to your wife?
The constant attacks have strained us all. She'll adapt. We all have.
Is there anything I can do
I
for
got
her?
all kinds of good drugs on the Normandy.
She just needs time. Time to absorb everything. We'll be fine.
Okay.
I have to go.
That's fine.
Hello, Off-Worlder. I'm glad that we aren't totally forgotten by the rest of the galaxy.
Dear, please try to rest. You're not ready to speak.
But they should know... I mean, they are very important. Yes. That's better.
Is there anything I can do for you?
I'm fine. I just need to try to think clearly. It's just a lingering pain from the last attack. I'll be fine.
I can't see any significant damage, but something is clearly causing her pain.
Please, just let her rest. She just needs rest.
Okay, man. You don't want that good shit? I'll give it to you.
I'm grateful for what you've done, but your heroics don't impress me, Commander.
I get the feeling you don't like me.
How would you feel if you were hung out to dry by every government organization that ever promised to keep you safe? They should have sent a small fleet. Instead, we get one ship. And you're only interested in the Geth.
Alright, well. It's been nice
Commander.
talking to you.
Watch out!
Scouts. They'll be here any minute now. I don't know how much more I can take.
Perimeter secure.
No other Mako's here, but I ain't complaining. Oh no, not a Geth ship full of targets. Whatever will I do?
The last batch went south. What are they looking for?
I'm picking up a comm signal. It's too weak to pinpoint, but there's definitely someone out here.
Oh god. Do I just fall for eternity? There we go. That's what I get for zooming in. Did I really not save after I talked to all those fucking people? Oh my god.
I'm grateful for what you've done, but your heroics... I can't tell you anything about... And you're only interested in the Geth, Commander.
The tower's secure. Thanks. I appreciate it.
They may have been slowed, but they'll be back.
We don't... Their main base is at the Exogeny headquarters.
It's... the Skyway...
Of course, there's an army of Geth between... Then maybe I can get this colony operational again.
They landed at least one Geth ship at
I'm not sure where we stand on the... Maka Doyle has been a... It's not a critical threat right now. May O'Connell is working. Davin Reynolds is... Of course, Commander. But, despite everything, when the first wave obliterated our defense, there's a chance for growth here. There's simply not a... Their main goal...
Except there isn't anything here. Or, of course, the Geth could not...
Good luck, Commander.
Hello, Off-Worlder. Yes. I
can't see any significant...
Just let her rest. She just needs rest.
Let's go ahead and get that quick save going.
They'll be back. And if the Geth... I can't do anything until he... I'd rather you concentrated on the Geth. This is... Of course, it would be much better without the Geth. The colony is growing. The big Al... So long, Commander.
I'm sorry, but I can't stop.
I have to go.
No, I wanted
Can't believe the colony held...
I'm sorry, but I can't stop to talk. Find the mains and turn them back on. Unless you plan to make a trip, the colony can't afford to lose any more of us. We're just too vulnerable. You should speak to Fidan. It's his responsibility. He knows that. I am not the one to ask about that. I wish you luck.
Not the best shot, but I'll do what I can.
Nice work with those. I still need the power cells for this generator, though. Thank you, Commander. I appreciate it.
Commander, I was told to make my supplies available.
Let me see what you have.
Of course. I mean...
You're the commander of the ship that just landed.
What do you know about the colony?
We just arrived it's hard... if nothing else. No, well, just ship diagnostic. No, thanks, really. Now, please, I need to get back to work.
Commander, what can I do for you?
Some of the colonists are acting strange.
We're a close-knit group, Commander. Most of us have lost loved ones, friends.
These aren't trained soldiers. Nobody taught us how to deal with the horrors of war.
This is our home. We've watched the Geth slowly destroy everything that is important to us. Don't judge us too harshly.
I'll talk to you when I learn more.
Alright, don't have to talk to all those people again, even if I drive them, may go off another cliff.
Watch out! I don't know how much more I can take.
Negative contacts, Commander.
Oh no, the armatures are back. What will I do? Drive off a cliff. Obviously.
The last batch went south. What are they looking for?
I'm picking up a comm signal. It's too weak to pinpoint, but there's definitely someone out here.
Okay. Not going off a cliff this time. At least not immediately. Oh boy.
More on the comm, but I still can't get a fix on it.
Any sign of movement? Lisbeth could still be in there. It's only been a few days.
Oh boy. Who's shooting at me? Or is that just like flavor shots?
She's my daughter. I'll wait as long as I have to.
What do you not think is gonna happen here? Time to play with inventory. Why is the Kessler 3 worse in every single way? Oh wait, you can mod the armor. I always forget that. I like that my team just didn't follow me. Open up.
We've got movement. Some kind of vehicle. Not one of the Geth.
They must be close enough to see us.
You
Forget
figure?
them. We need to find the Geth.
On my way.
Cool out, man. Oops, sorry, Garrus. Not sure how you got there.
That's close enough.
Relax, Jong. They're obviously not Geth.
Get back, Juliana. Who are you? What do you want?
Commander Shepard, I'm here to remove your Geth problem.
You see?
You sent for an exterminator?
And you trust too easily, Juliana.
I'm just glad to see a friendly face. I thought we were the only humans left on this planet.
Phi Dan and some of the members of Zoo's Hope are still alive.
I thought you said they were all dead.
I said they were
You
probably
goddamn
all dead.
liar.
They're surviving, but the Geth really hit them hard.
We know what that's like. Those damn synthetics are relentless.
I'll do whatever I can to keep them away from you, but I need some information.
What kind of information?
Ignore him. The Geth are up in the Exogeny headquarters, just a bit further along the Skyway.
Those headquarters are private property, soldier. Remove the Geth and nothing else.
I'm not
Yeah.
interested in your company's
Okay,
secrets.
man. I'll definitely
Commander,
just
before
do
you
that.
go,
I'm
my
not
daughter,
suspicious at
Elizabeth,
all.
She's missing.
They shouldn't waste time poking around. We could do a proper accounting of our casualties after the Geth are gone.
That's my daughter you're talking about. She's still alive. I know it.
Where's your daughter, Juliana?
She was working in the Exogeny building when the attacks came.
Oh, yeah, there were several places she could hide. For a short time.
If she's in there, I'll get her out.
Thank you, Commander. Thank you.
Do you know what?
We're just gonna
Something
blitz through all this.
Still, we were making a go of it. Instead, everything we built is somewhere at the Exogeny headquarters. If we had known they were still alive,
They're fairly
No, I don't
like the
think that-
building we're in now.
Listen, our best hope is to sit tight and wait for
Exogeny
The
is a
company
mess.
has to make a profit somehow, Julie.
Stay bunkered down until I...
Of course.
Fuck the company.
I was hoping you'd have a moment to speak with me. I've got a bit of a problem.
What do you need?
I need to retrieve some data. It's not a big job, but it pays well.
Sounds easy enough. What's the catch?
No catch, really. It's dangerous work, but not for someone like you.
Why do people always assume we enjoy putting ourselves in harm's way?
It's
Look
not
at you,
that bad,
Garrus.
really.
Look
All
at
you
your
need to
fucking,
do is
like,
find my console
laser
at
sight
Exogeny
eyes.
headquarters and drop the data onto this OSD. It's that simple.
I'll look around if I get the chance.
It definitely doesn't sound like you're a crook at all,
Data could be
man.
worth a lot of money. Of course, this all depends on getting out of here alive.
Tell me about the data I'm getting for you.
Plans for a few prototype mods. I'm a freelancer. Some of my mods are highly sought after.
Why work in the middle of
Maybe
I'll ask you
freelancers
these
don't have
questions
to
out
worry
of
about.
Do you have any
politeness.
idea? Time to get moving.
Just keep in mind what I said.
They wiped out our defenses in minutes.
Is there, like, any shit around here?
I hope you can get us out of this mess.
Oh, you're good.
We ran when the attack hit.
The frontier is a lot more dangerous than most people realize.
Am I supposed to talk to these fucks again?
Any luck finding my workstation out in the ruins?
Time to get moving.
Just keep in mind what I said.
That I'm definitely not a criminal. No, no. Everything is fine. No more cliffs. I see you, Geth.
Skyway's crawling with Geth.
All clear.
Can I go down there? No. Hammerhead rounds. What would I use on my sniper rifle?
Wait! Shut down the comm! We've got incoming Geth! Damn it! Shut down the comm!
Redeploy.
Area secure.
Better armor, better armor, better armor. No. Terrible. Did I level up? Nice. just walked into that one. Whoops. Yeah, I gathered that, Garrus, but thank you for the update. So here's the look of the headquarters building.
The Geth certainly don't waste time moving in.
What are they up to? There's no point to this unless they're looking for something.
Who wants some? I think you're right. Is where I hunt Varen? Nope. Anything fun over here?
We can't scratch this field. We need another way in. This looks like a one-way drop, Commander.
Why do I get the feeling that that's going to wake up? All ass boys. Coming through? Come on. Can it not open the door? Dumbass machine guns are these?
Shield down.
Stay down. Rex, you
We
good?
got them all, Shepard.
so sorry. I thought you were Geth, or one of those Baron.
Did you look first?
You're safe now. But why were you here in the first place?
It's my own fault. Everyone else was running, and I stayed to back up data. Next thing I knew, the Geth ship latched on, and the power went out. I was trapped. I tried to get out, but the way was blocked.
We'll get you out as soon as we find out what the Geth are after.
It's not the Geth, it's the energy field they put up. They don't want anyone else getting access to the...
I'm here for the Geth. It's very important that I find out what they're after.
I don't know for certain, but I'm guessing they're here for the Thorian.
What's a Thorian?
It's an indigenous life form. Exogeny was studying it.
What else can you tell me? Do you know where I can find this Thorian?
I might be able to, but not with those Geth crawling around everywhere. Look, we need to get out of here, past that field.
Do you know how we can shut it down?
No, not exactly. But I think the Geth ship is powering it. I've noticed the Geth laying power cables everywhere. You could follow those cables, but there's Geth all over the place.
Tell me about yourself.
I'm just a research assistant. I came here with my mother. I don't even know if she made it out alive.
She's with some others from the colony. She's safe for now.
She's alive? Oh, thank God. I thought I was the only one left. Please, Commander, just get that field down so I can see my mother again.
Tell me what you know about the Thorian.
I really don't know that much about it. I think it's some kind of plant being. I know it's very old.
It's definitely not mind controlling the whole colony.
Why do you think the Geth would be interested in the Thorian?
No possibility.
It's just a plant. I don't know why the Geth would care. Exogeny was studying it, but I don't think they found anything special.
You stay put. I'll go open some doors.
Oh, here, take my ID. This should get you past
Oh, I
any
fight
locked doors.
the colonists. I
Good
get
luck
like
with that field.
knockout rounds. Okay, everyone, you can get up now. We killed all the scary space dogs.
Stupid machine! Access encrypted file. No, I don't want to review protocol.
I am unable to comply. Please contact your supervisor.
Damn it! Tell me what I want or I'll blast your virtual ass into actual dust!
Please contact your supervisor for a level 4 security exemption, or make an appointment with...
Stupid machine!
If there is nothing else, please step aside. There is a queue forming behind you for the use of this console.
Whoa there. Didn't really want to punch him to death, but also did.
Reminds all staff that the discharging of weapons while on company property is strictly forbidden. Welcome back, Research Assistant Elizabeth Bainham. What can I do for you?
How do you know I'm Lisbeth?
Your access card identifies you as Elizabeth Bainham. Is there something you require, Dr. Bainham?
What information was the last user attempting to access?
Fetching data. The previous user was attempting to access details on the study of subject species 37, the Thorian.
Tell me everything you told the Krogan.
I was unable to provide the previous user with any relevant data. Aside from lacking proper access, there has been no new data available on species 37. All sensors monitoring the observation post at Zoo's Hope have been inactive for several cycles.
What does Zoo's Hope have to do with the Thorian?
Species 37 is located within the substructure of the zoo's Hope outpost.
Tell me everything you know about the Thorian.
The Thorian is a simple plant life form that exhibits a sentient behavior uncommon with other flora. Through dispersion and the eventual inhalation of spores, it can affect and control other organisms, including humans. The zoo's Hope control group has yielded interesting results. Before sensors went offline, almost 85% of all test subjects were infected.
Are you saying Exogeny knew its people were getting infected?
It was deemed necessary to assess the true potential of Species 37.
That's why they were acting so strange.
You should contact Joker.
Joker! Come in, Joker! Damn it! That field's blocking us.
We've got to drop that shield and get back to the outpost.
VI, what can you tell me about the Geth ship and the field it's generating?
I have limited data on the Geth. They have effectively blocked all sensors within the facility. I have detected unusual power fluctuations, but am unable to determine the source.
We need to find that ship. Let's get moving.
Going to standby mode.
Looks like they're using these claws to anchor that ship to the side of the building.
The Geth don't waste much finessing their landings. How do we cut the power if it's coming from the ship?
We need a way to give it a kick.
Up.
Let's check the other claws. Damn things can...
This place seems almost peaceful. Do you think the Geth were using this room as some kind of religious temple?
Whatever. I ain't here to learn their customs.
Is that better armor? Nope, it's crap.
This place seems almost peaceful. Do you think the Geth were using this room as some kind of religious temple?
Do over.
Whatever. I ain't here to learn their customs.
Snipe that shit. Take a level up.
Seems like a containment lab of sorts, Commander.
It's no armory, but tear up even one claw and that ship is gone.
Getting some good gear, finally. Servers, eh? Open the pod bay door, Hal. Kaboom! Is everyone literally asleep at the wheel?
Exceptional, Commander. The fields will be down. We can go deal with this Thorian creature now.
This was my kind of mission. Kill a bunch of Geth and end things off with a huge crash.
Keep your guard up. There still might be a few Geth inside the base.
I repeat, Normandy to shore party. Are you reading? Anyone there? Normandy to shore party. Come on, Commander, talk to me.
Is that you, Joker? What's going on over there?
We're in lockdown here, Commander. Something happened to the colonists. They're banging on the hull, trying to claw their way inside the ship. They're freaking out.
They can't do any real damage. We're on our way back. Just hold your position.
Yeah, okay. Well, we'll just wait right here for you, Commander.
This place will be crawling with Geth in a minute. Keep together and we'll get out of here in one piece.
Oh, come on, I got through that. Where's that guy's fucking terminal? With his definitely not shady or illegal data. Oh well, fuck him. Fuck's up here? Other than Geth.
Watch out! I'm on it!
Got him.
There you are. We should get out of here. I don't think this place is safe.
I need some answers. You knew more about the Thorian than you let on.
I was afraid. I wanted to stop the tests, but they threatened me. Told me I'd be next. When the Geth attacked, I stayed behind to send a message to Colonial Affairs. I tried to tell them where to find the Thorian, but the power cut before I could send the message. I never meant for this to happen.
You did what you could. I'll help them if you can tell me where to find the Thorian.
The Thorian is underneath Zoo's Hope, but the entrance is blocked. The colonists covered it with the freighter just before the Geth attacked.
But why are the Geth after the Thorian? What could Saren want with it?
Well, it does have unique mind control capabilities. That's what Exogeny was interested in.
Normandy to shore party, come in.
What is it, Joker?
We're getting a lot of Geth comm chatter. Looks like they're headed your way.
Thanks for the heads up, Joker. You heard the man. Let's move out.
I'm coming with you. I might be able to help. Undo the mess I helped create.
Alright, Geth, bring it. Falls down, really. Nice design there.
Is there anyone picking this up?
Get away from that radio!
What was that all about?
This is Juliana Bainham of Feros Colony. Please, help us.
That's my mom! Stop! Stop the rover!
Get out of the fucking Mako. Go, go, go.
You can't do this, Jong.
Everyone shut up! Let me think.
What's going on?
You won't get away with this.
Get her out of here!
Get away from her, you son of a bitch!
Lisbeth!
Damn it! Come out where I can see you! All of you! Shepard, damn it. I knew it was too much to hope the Geth would kill you. I found some interesting facts about you in the Exogeny database. I know what you did during the Blitz, but your heroics aren't needed here.
We can talk this out. Nobody needs to get hurt.
You don't understand.
I sort of think they do, though.
Communications are back up. Exogeny wants this place purged.
This is a human colony, Jong. You can't just repurpose us.
It's not just you. There's something here far more valuable than a few colonists.
You're after the one unique thing Feros has, the Thorian.
The what?
It's a telepathic life form living under Zoo's hope. It's taking control of the colonists there. Exogeny knew all along.
You won't get away with this, Jong.
So you keep saying, but nobody's gonna miss a few colonists.
I won't let you hurt these people anymore. Drop your weapon or be prepared to use it.
If that's the way it has to be, heck, come on, come on!
I mean, really?
As if we don't have enough problems. Now we're shooting each other in the back.
It's my fault.
No, that was the front.
I knew what was going on,
sure.
and I didn't do anything.
Don't you start. You do good work, and you know it. So what now, Commander?
I'll deal with the Thorian, then make sure you're safe.
The colonists won't let you near the Thorian. They die first. They're under its control.
What else am I supposed to do?
There's gotta be another way.
I think there is. You could safely use a nerve agent to neutralize the colonists.
Like a gas grenade.
Sounds good. I'll do what I can.
Excellent. Thank you so much, Commander.
We'll stay out of your way until you clear a path.
Here's a phone issue called I don't remember how to use grenades. I'm sure it won't be a problem. There we go.
Good luck.
Grenades, grenades, grenades. R. Okay. We're good. What's up, Gavin?
Any luck finding my workstation out in the ruins?
I managed to find the data and transfer it to your OSD.
That's very good news indeed. Thank you.
I was there anyway. It was the least I could do.
Well, I appreciate it. Here, you've certainly earned this. Thanks again, Commander.
It's almost...
Please try to avoid hurting the colonists. Use the nerve agent I gave you, if you can.
I mean, if I can. Kind of a fucking casual do you take me for? I guess you might have seen me driving the Mako and appropriately concluded that I am in fact a casual. Crispy. These juggernauts just can't stop falling. Did I land on it? Did it knock it over? Eh, whatever. We fucking around. Get off of Feros. Rampant quick saves are necessary. Somebody done been Thorianed.
What was that creature? It certainly wasn't human.
No hitting the colonists, even if the Thorian makes them fire on us. That's what the gas grenades are for.
Very well, Commander. Let's go.
I did equip the gas grenades, right? Yeah. It's The Walking Dead. Oh no. I could have just gotten in the fucking Mako. Wish I had more grenades.
Hold the line!
Did that really miss? I don't have enough fucking grenades for that. Okay, I would like to not be behind this anymore. If you guys could please move. Did I not just cast Unity? Where the fuck is Garrus?
Enemy is everywhere! Incoming! Oh!
Yeah, hold the line. Can I get more fucking grenades? Is there like a reload around here somewhere? Holy shit.
Can you make sense of the control?
Oh boy.
I'm on it!
So I got 4 grenades.
Hostile contact!
Probably just skip these guys, like whatever.
Enemy is everywhere! I'll kill you!
Take him down.
Hit by what? really help if you could get the fuck out of the way, Rex.
Lost shields.
Like, guys, get to fucking cover. Got him.
They're definitely protecting the ship, Commander. We've got to move one of those cargo blocks.
Nice grenades. Just gonna go back and clean these guys up just in case.
I'll kill you!
3 more grenades, bunch of fucking creepers. So many colonists, I think. Can I just snipe these guys before they wake up? Guess not. Lame. And they're up. Guys, if you could really just move. Of course I overheated it. Kaboom. Boom. What do we got left? We got 2
There's a crane,
grenades.
Commander. Can you make sense of the controls?
Incoming!
Dead and done, just the way I like them.
I tried to fight it, but it gets in your head. You can't imagine the pain. I was supposed to be their leader. These people trusted me. It wants me to stop you, but I won't. I won't!
If only I had another grenade. Sorry, man. Used them all up. Ribbon pepperoni. I have a level up, which means I have maxed assault rifles. Oh, I kind of remember this being a really annoying boss.
Alright, we just need to find this creature and determine what it... what it... This was not covered by my training manuals.
That's why I love
That
Garrus.
does not look like any plant I've ever seen. This may be problematic.
Invaders, your every step is a transgression. 1,000 feelers appraise you as meat, good only to dig or decompose. I speak for the old growth as I did for Saren. You are within and before the Thorian. It commands that you be in awe.
You gave something to Saren. Something I need.
Saren sought knowledge of those who are gone. The old growth listened to flesh for the first time in the long cycle. Trades were made. Then Cold Ones began killing the flesh that would tend the next cycle. Flesh fairly given. The old growth sees the air you push as lies. It will listen no more.
I won't let you keep your thralls. Release them, now.
No more will the Thorian listen to those that scurry. Your lives are short, but have gone on too long. Your blood will feed the ground with new growth.
Is that strictly necessary? If all the answer is no. Woo! Getting crispy.
That hurt it. I can tell. A few more of those and it's in trouble.
Always with the biotics, and the pushing and the shoving.
You must die!
What are you doing here? I thought I already killed that. Okay. Yeah. Out with it, come on. Oh god, all day. Always with the biotics and the shoving. Definitely pausing in the middle of a battle to hack a door and get some shit gear. Ah! Did that guy really just take out Garrus? What the fuck, man? I would kill them all if I knew where they were. Okay. You guys can quit fucking dying.
I'm better now.
Oh, I'm better now. Well, that was easy. Being favored with another clone. Button horse.
That's it. Bag 'em and tag 'em.
You guys could all just die a little bit less. gear us back up for this.
You must die!
While I am down, you guys can take care of these Asari horns ever, like, even once. How many more? Get the clone. Get the clone. Sorry, I didn't realize everyone would be dead again. Run like hell. Kill the clone. Kill the wabbit. And stay down. Leveled up like 4 times during this fight. Could you just like tick out to the poison, please?
Perimeter secure.
Yeah, thanks. Great work, Garrus. Way to secure that perimeter. Oh, come on. How many more? Jesus. That clone? Whoopsie.
I'm free. I
Leveled
suppose
up
I should thank you for
again.
releasing me.
Is everything all right? Are you hurt?
I am fine, or I will be, in time. My name is Shiala. I served Matriarch Benezia. When she allied herself with Saren, so did I. Benezia foresaw the influence Saren would have. She joined him to guide him down a gentler path. But Saren is compelling. Benezia lost her way.
Are you saying Saren can control minds?
Benezia underestimated Saren, as I did. We came to believe in his cause and his goals. The strength of his influence is troubling.
She tried to manipulate Saren, but in the end, her plan backfired.
Asari matriarchs are among the most intelligent and powerful beings in the galaxy. How could one fall under Saren's control?
Saren has a vessel, an enormous warship unlike anything I've ever seen. He calls it Sovereign. It can dominate the minds of his followers. They become indoctrinated to Saren's will. The process is subtle. It can take days, weeks, but in the end, it is absolute. I was a willing slave when Saren brought me to this world. He needed my biotics to communicate with the Thorian, to learn its secrets. Saren offered me in trade. I was sacrificed to secure an alliance between Saren and the Thorian.
Saren's pretty quick to betray his own people.
He was quick to betray the Thorian, too. After he had what he wanted, he ordered the Geth to destroy all evidence of its existence. Saren knows you are searching for the conduit. He knows you are following his steps. He attacked the Thorian so you could not gain the cipher.
What's the cipher? And why did Saren need it?
The beacon on Eden Prime gave you visions. But the visions are unclear, confusing. They were meant for a Prothean mind. To truly comprehend them, you must think like a Prothean. You must understand their culture, their history, their very existence. The Thorian was here long before the Protheans built this city. It watched and studied them. When they died, it consumed them. They became a part of it.
So the Thorian taught Saren to think like a Prothean. How?
The cipher is the very essence of being a Prothean. It cannot be described or explained. It would be like describing color to a creature without eyes. To understand, you must have access to endemic ancestral memory. A viewpoint spanning thousands of Prothean generations. I sensed this ancestral memory, the cipher, when I melded with the Thorian. Our identities merged, our minds intertwined. Such knowledge cannot be taught. It simply exists.
I need that knowledge to stop Saren.
There is a way. I can transfer the knowledge from my mind to yours, as I did with Saren. Try to relax, Commander. Slow, deep breaths. Let go of your physical shell. Reach out to grasp the threads that bind us, one to another. Every action sends ripples across the galaxy. Every idea must touch another mind to live. Each emotion must mark another's spirit. We are all connected. Every living being united in a single glorious existence. Open yourself to the universe, Commander. Embrace eternity. I have given you the cipher, just as it was given to Saren. The ancestral memories of the unknown spacefaring species. It dwarfs any vessel in the Citadel or Alliance fleets. Its weapons are devastating, its defenses virtually impenetrable. With it, Saren believes he is unstoppable.
You said Saren uses it to manipulate his followers.
The indoctrination. There is an energy about Sovereign. You feel drawn to the ship. It makes Saren's arguments more persuasive, more compelling. Spend enough time in Sovereign's presence and you will lose yourself. There's no other way to explain it.
I want to know more about Benezia.
Benezia was greatly respected among our people. A powerful biotic, even for an Asari. She was widely known as a teacher of philosophy and religion. She always sought the paths of peace and harmony. She joined with Saren because she hoped to turn him away from his path of destruction.
Instead, she became one of his most powerful allies.
As I mentioned before, Matriarch Benezia underestimated Saren. Be sure you do not make the same mistake.
What else can you tell me about Saren?
There is little I could tell you that you do not already know. He's powerful, he's charismatic, and he is dangerous. Once I followed him, blind to his true nature. But now I see he's leading the galaxy into an age of darkness and suffering.
Is there anything else you can tell me about the Thorian?
When the creature enveloped me, I became part of it, but I still don't truly understand it. So alien, so ancient. Its exact age is impossible to know. It measured time differently. 10,000 years of hibernation broken by a few frantic centuries of activity. Its mind was awesome, magnificent. It transcended all classification. And now it is gone.
Don't tell me you feel sorry for that thing.
The Thorian was a unique life form. A sentient being that lived for 50,000 years, maybe more. There is nothing even remotely like it in the known galaxy. I'm grateful you saved me from a life of thraldom. Yet I cannot help but feel some sorrow for the loss of such a rare and remarkable creature.
I want to know more about you.
There is nothing remarkable about me. I was merely one of Matriarch Benezia's disciples. For nearly 2 centuries I followed her, learning at her feet. When Benezia revealed her plan to join Saren, she gave her disciples a choice. Only those who were willing had to follow her. Many felt her plan was too dangerous, but I believed in her. I thought she could turn Saren away from his insanity. Instead, we joined him in it.
Now that you're free of the Thorian, what are you planning to do next?
If you allow it, I would like to stay here with the colonists. They have suffered greatly, and I played a role in their suffering. I would like to make amends.
The colonists will need all the help they can get. They'll be happy to have you on their side.
Thank you, Commander. May fortune smile upon you.
You did it. With the Thorian gone, we can start rebuilding for ourselves again. And we're free of Exogeni's threats. We're back to being just a little nowhere colony. Thank you, Commander.
You say...
It'll be tough going, but we'll make this up.
Oh, thanks again. That data will be very valuable once I get out of here. Oh, thanks again.
We'll start over.
I hope Exogeny learned their lesson.
Why do I have a quest marker if I can't do anything?
I will do what I can to assist the colony in this difficult time. I am ashamed of the damage done to the lives of these people.
Farewell, Sheila.
Farewell, Commander.
I fought so hard, but any thought of my own caused so much pain.
So can I just never do those side quests now?
I never thought I would be so thrilled to see a soldier. Forgive my previous inaction, but under the Thorian's influence, every thought was examined and filtered.
What will you do now that the fighting is over?
I may stay, try to recover my losses. I can have new supplies delivered within weeks. Perhaps the colony will survive after all.
Goodbye.
I wish you well in your future efforts.
It doesn't hurt anymore. I can think my own thoughts again. We have a chance to start over, thanks to you. Food is still our immediate concern, but we'll manage.
I could ferry in more than enough food to cover your immediate needs.
That would only help us in the short term, unless you plan to make a trip every few days.
I'll look into it when I get a chance.
Thank you for your help. You've already done so much.
Seriously, can I not get down there? I don't know, this is where Garrus told me not to go before.
Oh god, they're everywhere!
That escalated quickly. Should probably do that level up. Nice, 3 levels. Well, that's pretty solid. Take the gear. Keep moving.
This valve looks like part of a large system. There are likely others we need to activate as well.
You don't say. Sludge canister with guns in it. There we go. There's that good stuff. gotta say, this max overkill, max adrenaline burst is hilarious.
Doesn't look like it's on yet. We should keep looking. Sorry, Rex. My bad. So that should mean no more guess something. I don't know what that was all about. I don't remember where to go. Trauma. Another way out of here, is there?
Turning this last valve appears to have activated the system, Commander.
Alright, everyone has solved all your problems. Now you just live in this barren hellscape. But with water?
Have you given any thought to helping us with our food shortage?
I took out what looked like the oldest of the Varen. The rest are yours.
That's great. I mean, Varen tastes horrible, but with the Geth gone, I can organize a hunt. Thank you for not abandoning us.
I already hunted like 20 of the fuckers for you. You need to organize shit.
Trouble. It's not much, I know, but it's all we can spare.
I'll take Medigel all day.
Finally, that damn thing is out of my head. I can think without pain. I still need the power cells for this generator, though. I found these power cells in the tunnels. Are they what you're looking for? I knew they'd turn up eventually. Here, Fidan gave me some requisition money. It's all yours. Now if I can kick these power cells into place, I'll have this colony up and...
Have you given any thought to helping us with our water troubles?
You can't
The water's back on again.
Really? I'll need to get the relays going then. Thanks for your help, Commander. Here's a small payment for your trouble.
I see a quest marker over here. Is it just Gavin again?
Oh, thanks again. That data will be very valuable once I get out of here.
Seriously, like, is there something I'm missing with that? No.
Thank you for freeing us.
Usually named characters get, like, actual things to say. Oh well. Good to be home.
Stand by, shore party. Decontamination in progress.
Commander, you look pale. Are you suffering any ill effects from the cipher?
The cipher shook me up a bit.
I might be able to help you. I am an expert on the Protheans. If I join my consciousness to yours, maybe we can make some sense of it.
Do it. Hurry. We don't have much time.
Feel like hell. Goddamn headache.
Relax, Commander. Embrace eternity. That was incredible. All this time, all my research, yet I never dreamed. I am sorry. The images were so vivid. I never imagined the experience would be so intense. You are remarkably strong-willed, Commander. What you have been through, What you have seen would have destroyed a lesser mind.
Did you see anything?
The beacon on Eden Prime must
No,
have been badly
I was
damaged.
just talking out of my
Large
ass.
parts of the vision are missing. The data transferred into the commander's mind is incomplete.
You must have seen something.
I was able to interpret the data relayed through your vision. What was there, at least. But something was missing. Saren must have the missing information. Maybe he found another beacon. If we can find the missing data from your vision, I can... Oh. I am sorry. The joining is exhausting. I should go to the medical bay and lie down for a moment.
Dr. Chalkwash should take a look at you.
That will not be necessary. I just need some rest. Somewhere quiet.
We're done here. Dismissed.
And
I
that's
sent off the
Feros
Feros report,
sorted.
Commander. You want me to patch you through to the Council?
Patch him through, Joker.
Setting up the link now, Commander.
Commander, Exogeny should have told us about the Thorian. It would have made your job much easier.
You might have been able to capture it for study instead of destroying it.
The Thorian liked to enslave minds. Anyone who studied it would have ended up as one of its thralls.
Perhaps it's for the best then. At least the colony was saved.
Of course it was saved. Shepard would go to any lengths to help a human colony.
Fucking right.
Being
And a
human
Turian
had
colony,
nothing to
and a
do with it.
Solarian colony.
They were in trouble.
And an Asari colony.
But sometimes Spectres have to make sacrifices. I hope you're willing to do that when the time comes.
Goodbye, Commander. We will be waiting for your next report.
Is that another level up? Right, I don't know what the hell to do now. Spectre training? Health, accuracy, regen, damage. You die pretty quickly. I'm really using pistols. Health and regen. Let's do Spectre. Okay. A bunch of upgrades. Oops. Pistols. Finally, a better pistol. God. Alright, and that's where we're going to call it for the day, with Feros sorted out. Embrace eternity.